Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon. We've got a great show today.
Oh, let's go for a run.
Okay. Well, people will be confused when we leave the microphones to an empty studio and we run and they can't see us.
Maybe we need one of those like treadmill thingies that we could do the show at the same time.
We should have brought all of ours in for the show today.
Oh, that would have been
Everybody.
great. Yeah.
All four of us. Brian Rensing and Justin Taylor with Ancient City Roadrunners. We're going to be talking about a youth camp that they've got coming up.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah, a very good one, man. This is great. We need to get out and run more.
It is. It's important. We live in Florida. It's so beautiful, so picturesque, and so many different vistas. You go over a bridge, you're like, oh, I live here. You know what I mean? But you can experience it if you go for a run. Oh, okay.
I don't run over bridges.
Figured as much you were going to,
But you guys do.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to hear why.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. So we'll get to that in a few minutes. We've got horoscopes. We've got your events. We got everything you need to know coming up. But we will start by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln, been more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine, Davie. They were founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service. The Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art service facility, 91 climate-controlled bays, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance. Plus, you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the unique flavors of Ford's Garage restaurant while you're there. They are proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. They've got the best in pricing, selection, and service just off 95 and State Road 16. Your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire.
I wonder what they do with the crown.
The crown? Oh, for the award,
Well,
the
they
Triple
got three
Crown?
of them, Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what they do. I gotta ask Letty.
There's one for, Letty wears one, Bo wears one, and Jeff wears one.
I want one.
Yeah, well, you don't work there.
Well, I try to help their brand every single day. I'm just
Yes,
saying,
you do.
Miss Bozard. I'm just saying.
But, their people win them that Triple Crown.
Oh, it's like a trophy, you're saying.
Yeah, it's an award.
That's amazing.
Just so amazing. Same with the Bailey Group.
Yeah!
They provide custom solutions for happy, healthy employees. Building the perfect plan to attract high-performing and loyal employees can be hard. Making sure that plan meets legal, regulatory, and other requirements is even tougher. You need a program that is customized for you, not just an off-the-shelf package. One that's designed for your size, your location, your number of employees, the demographics, the type of business, all that stuff. Finding the right solution depends on having a different perspective that sees the big picture as well as all those little intricate details. It all goes into building the perfect plan for you and taking the headache out of the process in the process.
In the process.
That was great. Sometimes I feel like number 2 from Austin Powers. No, that was never mind.
Triple Crown.
About to jump into a tangent nobody wants to hear. 904-461-1800. And then a Lace Med Spa.
New Zealand accent. Go.
No.
Oh, man. Come on.
It's a special treat for the morning show, that New Zealand accent.
So special.
Do German?
Okay.
Do German? That's not good for a Lace.
Very abrasive. Yeah.
Are you looking for a rejuvenating experience?
Ow, that sounds painful. Ow.
See, yeah. Look no further than a Lace Med Spa. It's PBS accent for a Lace Med Spa. At Lace, they specialize in providing their clients with a range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you are looking to unwind with a hydrofacial or enhance your natural beauty with Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, body contouring, they do it all. Their expert staff will work with you to develop a personalized treatment plan tailored to your unique needs and goals. So Lace is the place that'll save your face.
Thank goodness.
It's beauty on your terms. Check them out at elace.com.
Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon, Brian and Justin. How are y'all doing today?
Great.
Doing well.
Very good.
You're still here. That's a good start.
Yeah.
That's great.
They really need the interview.
Happy to have you all this afternoon.
Yeah, totally pumped you're here.
Tell us about Ancient City Roadrunners first. What is Ancient City Roadrunners? What do you guys do on a regular basis?
Yeah, Ancient City Roadrunners is a run club that started in the 80s and with the goal of really educating people on living a healthy lifestyle, supporting kids, supporting the schools of St. Johns County and promoting running. So, of course, it's Ancient City Roadrunners, but really, get up off the couch. We have people who walk, run.
Nice.
And any pace. Of course, we've got some very fast people, but we've got a lot of people who just get out and just move their body.
And you get a really sense of community with this team too.
Absolutely, the relationships that you build with these people, common mind. Of course, you're getting out there, and that's getting the endorphins going, and you just feel really positive, connecting with people and running with people and encouraging each other. It's great.
It is great.
Very cool. And Justin, how did you get involved with Ancient City Roadrunners?
I went out during summer conditioning for a 5-mile group run. It takes place at Anastasia Publix. That's where the initial group run was back in the 80s, to Brian's point. I went out there around 2004 and ran into my future high school coach, Todd Neville, and we went for a 5-mile loop. I think I made it 2.5, but before I stopped, I tried to. For that first 2.5 miles, I did.
So good.
And then it was a struggle. I was on the struggle bus heading back. But from there, that grew into attending as many runs as possible, getting engaged. And now that I'm on the coaching side of things at St. Joseph Academy, I get to see how much the club does for local high schools, from proceeds from Matanzas 5K to just really being intertwined. And inviting the kids from the team out to join their group runs to have them be future members as well.
Okay, yeah, the Ancient City 5K, that's kind of the big run for you guys every year.
Yeah,
right?
the Matanzas 5K in January.
5K,
we've got 4 key races through the year, but that Matanzas one is kind of the flagship race, and we raise a lot of money that actually we're able to support schools and running programs throughout the year. A few of the other races we have the Michler Mile, which just happened here on Memorial Day. Every year, Memorial Day, it started out as kind of a little bit of an outlaw run, and kind of the flash mob idea. Everybody would come out and see who is the fastest. And this year, or actually last year, we started really timing it officially, and so we are now tracking some of the records that we have. And then we've got the Endless Summer, which is another fundraising core event for Don's Friends, which is encouraging college kids to go out on an alternative spring break where they go help people with whatever volunteer projects there are.
We love the Waldron family. They're amazing human beings.
Yeah, they are. And then finally, there's the Shut Up and Run.
Yeah. That's the only long sleeve shirt you guys have. That's such an important
Matanzas.
one. Yeah. Oh, is it? Is that long sleeve too?
Absolutely.
That's great. Okay. Now I know. Perfect.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Shut Up and Run. It's a fun little great family event out at Treaty Park, and families come out, and you got to beat the pie guy to get a pumpkin pie. And
that's the Thanksgiving-ish area, right?
Yeah, Thanksgiving morning, and proceeds there normally go. They've historically gone to St. Francis House for just helping out there. So it's a great event.
Yeah,
awesome, very cool. And so you guys have a kids camp coming up, right?
We do.
Talk to me about this kids camp, and what can you expect?
Yeah,
what can the kids expect?
So July, the week of July 1st, so the 1st through the 5th, 7:30 to noon every day, we've got a run camp, and really just starts off with a bit of a warm-up, and then go for a run, and we've got a great coach joining us. It would be great if Justin were joining us. He's otherwise occupied, but we've got Josh Morton, who's the cross-country coach over at St. Augustine High School. And he was out with us last year and just goes through, really educates kids from warm-up, training, easy runs, long runs, speed training, stretching.
You have to have a strategy on some of these, especially these long endurance runs. You've got to be able to have some gas in the tank. Am I saying that right?
Absolutely. And a lot of this is really, you can't necessarily train for a race in a week, but it kind of gives the kids an idea of what it takes to train, the entire program. And it sort of culminates in the Bridge of Lions 5K, which takes place on July 13th. So we hope that we get all of the kids who come out, and the volunteers and so on, come out and race the Bridge of Lions 5K.
So that's awesome. Parents must love this camp. Because their kids must just come home pretty tired.
I love
pretty much. Boy, we expended a lot of energy at this one. I'm just saying, parents.
Yeah, it's very good.
This is a good way to have those kids asleep by 8 o'clock.
Disperse the energy. I like it.
It's very good. And actually, Justin can speak about the history of the camp. In fact, Josh was He attended the camp many years ago, so he's been coach and participant.
Yeah, I think it was 2008, the year that he was there, and it came for multiple years, and it's kind of cool to see that full circle moment where he's now the camp coach and leading that and giving that information back to the kids, because that was, the camp was founded 18 years ago. My coach Todd Neville was the one that kind of masterminded the whole project, and it's great to see it progress over the years, but the initial point was to offer quality, available training to people in the local area where you don't have to, go spend a lot of money at either. It's a low-cost option, but you get just the highest level of quality. I know we've had over the years people like Keith Brantley, Olympian, going and speaking at it. Incredible. We've had personal trainers from local area, strength and condition, all sorts of people, and you really get a whole running experience there. And to Brian's point, or to your point as well about the kids coming home tired, the volunteers are the ones as well at the camp that just seem to love it. And they're like, how do we get involved? Like, how do we get this camp for ourselves? We want an adult version of this camp. So it really is a low cost, but high quality experience. And it's kind of cool to see that full circle moment where Josh is now giving back to the camp as well.
That's pretty cool.
So aside from the camaraderie that they get, what else can kids get from a camp like this?
Yeah, I think the initial purpose was, to Brian's point as well, was teaching how to write your own schedule, right? You're learning the different phases of creating a running cycle, right? So you've got the base phase where you're doing the mileage, strength, speed, type-oriented type workouts as well, pacing yourself, right?
Yeah.
Not running out of gas. Even if it's a 0.5K race, you still want to pace yourself accordingly. And then the final part of that is the peaking part of it, and then culminating with the race, of course. So the camp encapsulates basically a mini training cycle throughout the course of the week that lets kids take away that knowledge from guest speakers, from the coaches, that they could walk away and potentially write their own schedule and kind of grow their own running as needed as well.
Are they with other student athletes from other schools that they wouldn't necessarily be training with?
Yeah, that's a great point too. It's great to see these kids have people, you get in your own bubbles, right? Especially maybe you're on a cross country team, or maybe you're not sure if you want to get into running because
especially for training. I mean, you only train with a certain kind of people all the time, you know what I mean? But to shake that up, you might learn some new techniques or something.
100%. So having that different experience, being able to interact with people from other schools, and then you meet lifelong friends, that, if you go on a run with somebody, I use this kind of comparison all the time, but how often nowadays do you have just a 1 hour one-on-one conversation? Well, you guys all quite often for you guys
every day.
But
most people don't.
We leave here, we're done.
Right, we're talked out after the show. Yeah.
And it's cool that, kids have that now, where they're going out for a run, they've not got their phones with them. And so your options are just struggle along and say nothing, or make the time go by faster by having a conversation with somebody. And that just creates these really tight bonds. And it's cool to see, people get out of their own bubbles and get to have some exposure to kids from other schools as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
You have a variety of kids too showing up. So, you've got some kids who the light bulb's going to turn on and they're going to go do cross country or track, and they're going to, do really well. But you have other kids who come, mom and dad signed them up. They maybe didn't necessarily want to be there. And then you see the light bulb turn on. And honestly, if we just change the mindset a little bit, get up off the couch, go outside, and that becomes a lifetime thing. For me, that's a win.
Right.
Yeah, I love to see the kids who go off and win state championships and all of that kind of thing. But it's really full spectrum. Need to see these kids really flourish in their own way, right?
Do you think the length of running intimidates some of these kids?
Yeah, so it sure does. I mean, it's funny, and what you always see is you see the ones who want to win the race day one. Every run is a race, and so they really have to learn the different ways.
I like it.
Exactly. But then you have others that think, "Oh my God, a mile? You want me to run a mile? What?"
Yeah.
And then they start to see, well, what does that really look like? Nobody really has a good concept of that until you get out there and do it. Mm-hmm. So you see different levels of different ways of developing, which is kind of fun to see.
Yeah, and it doesn't take long, especially for young people, to get acclimated to really get into shape to at least knock out that first mile, and then you can start gradually pushing a little bit, I would imagine, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's as with anything, starting when you're young, you're leveraging kind of your body's natural motion, and that's a great head start on things, right? And then you just develop from there. But it's a mental game, it's a physical game, and it's just good to sort of see them come out and sort of learn and again
blossom. Yeah,
and blossom.
What they can do. It's so cool.
Exactly.
So what's the age range for kids to come to this camp?
Yeah, if you're going into 6th grade through high school.
Okay.
So it's going to be a full range of kids that
Do you see a mentoring thing there happening?
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of unstated purpose behind this as well, right? And that is you got to see these kids develop relationships, develop leadership skills. That'll come naturally as they get involved with these things, right? So, So,
Justin, is there other sports out there that could translate to this camp? Like, what if I'm a basketball player? Was this great training for me to do over the summer off season?
Sure. I think there's quite a few sports. I mean, soccer for sure, right? You're out there running around. They say average soccer player in a 90-minute game averages about, I think it's 12K worth of running.
Wow.
So you need to be fit to be able to do that.
Totally.
And cross country or just distance running in general is a good lead in to your soccer season. So yeah, any sport that you've really got to get up and down the field or to your point, the court. And, you might end up finding that you actually enjoy running sometimes too. I know it's not the most enjoyable all the time, but to your point, Pete, if you just get out there and get that first mile done, then that second one comes easier and now you're on your way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great meditation. It's wonderful. I love running.
Well, I think this is a great idea. And I could see so many benefits for kids. So where do they sign up?
yeah. So, the run sign up. You're going to put the website up.
100%. Gotcha.
Actually, that is not. It's a mouthful. So
It's on run sign up though.
yeah, if you do a search on ACRR Run Camp,
Got it.
should be able to find it. And
put it right in
then
the comments.
I'll put on the Ancient City Roadrunners.org page a banner at the top, which will be a link to the camp sign up as
Okay,
well.
cool.
Okay.
And what are the dates? How long does this last?
So it's a 5-day camp, July
Okay.
1 through 5, and a couple of great things to keep in mind. You get a $10 discount off of the Bridge of Lions race, so that's why you want to encourage kids and families to come join. Also, this really it's so much more powerful when parents and families are involved. So we give a family membership to Ancient City Roadrunners as part of this as well. So we'd love to see families come out, and in fact, that was really a big driver for people to be involved. As the Tuesday night runs in the early days was really a big family event. And, teams would come out and run, and it's building that community.
Is it super expensive to be able to do something like this?
So it's the cost of the camp is $120.
Okay.
So when you compare with some of the other camps, I think that's pretty
Absolutely.
pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's part of how we Ancient City Roadrunners see giving back, and that we have a lot of great volunteers who just they want to pour into the kids all that they can, and they've got great experience in life and in running.
Do I need to bring a pack of lunch for something like this?
We're done by noon, so and we will have snacks. We'll have water and the
amenities of
the
running,
amenities.
yes.
Last year we were at the AMP, which we're so grateful that they hosted us. This year we're at Trinity Parish downtown, historic Trinity Parish. And so we'll be running the streets of Lincolnville.
I love it. Cool.
So what's nice is that we'll be indoors for the instruction time, so air conditioning.
That's such a perk. That is a perk. Woo! Liking it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming by.
Yeah, thank
pleasure
you
to
for
talk
having
to
us.
you, and I think this is a great one to get the kids involved in.
Yes.
All right, very good.
Get your
Awesome.
kids tired out there. I
That's
like
right.
it. Yes.
Tire them out and give them a new life skill. I mean, look, you start building habits like this, you're going to be healthy for the rest of your life. I mean, your health is going to be so much better than most other people, as long as you're not eating $50 McDonald's meals every single
That's
day.
the going rate over there now.
I know it is. Jeez.
Yikes.
All right, man. Hey, speaking about going,
All right.
you can go on an Old Town trolley and enjoy your experience at downtown St. Augustine. They're going to take you to so many stops. It's just a great experience. If you just moved here or if you've been here your whole life like me, it's a great experience to hop on and just learn more about your hometown. It's a wonderful train. They've got a 90-minute tour, features 22 stops, and covers more than 100 points of interest in downtown St. Augustine. And you can use your ticket all day for on and off boarding. Check them out. They're the green trains. They're Old Town Trolley. And we love them.
And for over 45 years, Steve Chapman's All-American Air have been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at All-American Air will take exceptional care of your home unit. When was the last time you had yours inspected or serviced? Give them a call. Get on one of those maintenance plans, 904-461-0070.
And Bin 39 Wine Bar right in the heart of downtown St. Augustine on the Orange Street side of St. George Street. Great little place to sit on the patio, enjoy time with friends, getting some live music.
Yes.
Just great down there. Over 95 wines for you to choose from. But get down there soon because Davey usually grabs about 5 of those bottles.
Yeah,
so if you want the full selection, you got to get down there before Davey does. You really do. They will help you find your new favorite wine at Bin 39. All right. We're going to help you find your mood for the rest of the week.
Ooh, sorry.
It's going to be bad. Cancer, Leo, Virgo on deck today. Let's get some channeling the stars music. Rick?
Oh, you come in hot when Rick hits that button.
I do. Jeez. Cancer, we'll start with you. Emotions run high today, and your sensitivity will reach new levels of melodrama.
Oh.
Every minor setback will feel like a personal attack. Prepare for a day of sulking and self-pity.
Oh, wow. Better stay hydrated.
That's a good point. Leo, your need to be the center of attention will backfire spectacularly today. Your attempts to shine will come off as desperate and needy. It's time to accept that not everyone wants to bask in your glory.
They like it. Leos like this.
This is their favorite day.
Yeah.
All the Leos tune in on Tuesday. Virgo, they all just want to be taught a lesson.
True.
It's like they just want to hear about themselves.
Yeah.
Virgo, your obsession with perfection will drive everyone to the brink. Today, you'll find flaws in even the most flawless things. Remember, your constant criticism is a surefire way to push everyone you love out of your life.
Well, that's not just every day. I mean, it's every day for Virgos like this. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right about. But I will tell you something really cool.
What's that?
Our friend Cheryl Freeman is going to the COA to talk about retired senior volunteer program with St. Johns County School District. This is really super important. So St. Augustine Spin is a networking meeting, which is happening Wednesday, June 5th. So tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And their guest speaker is Cheryl Freeman, who is the director of RSVP of St. Johns County. This is a great way for people to rally and to volunteer throughout the school district. It's a really cool program, and Cheryl is an absolute leader, so it's really going to be a great talk. So yeah, check that out. Go on the COA's page for more information. Again, it's tomorrow, June 5th from 9 to 10.
All right.
Hey, murder mystery dinner is happening at the Milano Room at Amici. This is so much fun, you guys. This is happening this Friday, 7 p.m. Check out the Milano Room, or there's tickets are on Eventbrite. But yeah, this is a beautiful Milano Room Friday for the Haunted Mansion Mystery Dinner, featuring a collaboration of crime and merriment. Obviously, Amici Italian Restaurant will bring you a murder mystery show and a 3-course Creole dinner with some Italian options. So yeah, check that out. It's going to be very good.
Yeah.
This Friday at 7.
Those murder mysteries are fun.
Yeah. All right, a little out of the beaten box here, but this is free and fabulous. So over at Caddyshack Ranch Wildlife Sanctuary, dads will get in free on Father's Day, which is Sunday, June 16th. So if you want something fun to do with your family and it's free, I'm just thinking about everybody out there, 1 o'clock p.m., save the date, over at Caddyshack Ranch Wildlife Sanctuary.
All right. That's a good one. A lot of big cats out there.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to see.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really get to see that around here very much.
Right.
Hey, you want to see smiling, bright, white, healthy teeth?
Yes.
You want to go to Magnolia Family Dentistry, of course. At Magnolia Family Dentistry, they are redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Led by the dynamic Dr. Paula Rodriguez, Magnolia Family Dentistry isn't just about clean teeth. It is about a clean and extraordinary experience. You can experience the difference with Magnolia Family Dentistry, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. Schedule your appointment today by calling 904-824-0990 and see why so many in our community trust Dr. Rodriguez and her team with their dental care. Magnolia Family Dentistry, redefining dental excellence one smile at a time.
Man, she really did when she came in for that interview. I
Yeah.
learned all about all that stuff. That was, wow. Yeah.
Also, speaking of wow, Panache
Yes.
opened their doors in 1987 to be a cut above the rest. Panache, well, their mission is to care for their team, their guests, and their community from scalp to soul and bring joy to the world one service at a time. They're carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. Same goes for their elegant salon space. They're also proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices and their high fashion aesthetic, sharing Aveda's exceptional standards of quality products, treatments, and guest care. And everything they do reflects the standards of an Aveda salon. Check them out at getpanache.com.
And speaking about summer of self-care, well, the United Way of St. John's opened in 1957. They've been caring for our community ever since. And that was the first year they raised $48,000. Well, they've obviously upped that ante with $3 million of services covering the areas of health, education, financial stability of every person in our community. Check them out today. Volunteer your time, unitedway-sjc.org.
All right.
All right. This is memes to send to those who really don't like other people.
Oh, is this a dig at me?
Maybe.
Okay.
First rule of family gatherings. Always bring your own vehicle so you can leave when you want.
Check.
Yep. Very important.
Yep.
Next, you a texter or a FaceTimer? How about a do not disturber? Yeah.
Check. So far, I'm fitting the bill perfectly.
Next, the fact that I cannot explode into 1,000 bats to escape an awkward social distractions is a constant source of irritation for me. Yes, right?
Check.
Next up, I'm jealous of toddlers and their lack of social norms. Imagine seeing someone that you don't want to talk to, and the second they open up their mouth, you just scream, "No!" in their face and run away.
I've done that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next
More
up.
often than you might think.
Next up. Nobody talks about Jesus' miracle of having 12 close friends in his 30s.
Oh, wow. That. Or the fact that the chalice is gone from the picture.
Right. Wait, what happened there?
Mandela
Jeez.
effect. Don't worry about
Judas. Next up, me and when I'm trying to cancel plans and someone keeps coming up with the solutions.
Oh, check.
Next up, do you ever leave a social situation and you're like, that was not my best work?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Everyone.
Next up, hey, can I call you? You can. Miss the call. You didn't pick up. I didn't say I would pick up.
Yeah, true. True.
Next up, apparently it's rude to poke someone in the forehead and say skip intro when they start talking to you.
Is it really?
It's very Pelotonish. You just skip the intro.
All right, then.
Next up, therapist, you need to let people in. Me. It's not locked.
Yep. No, come right in. At your
prickly.
own risk. That's right. All right. Man, I've
Yeah.
never related to a set of memes more.
You'd like that.
Thank you for putting together a good show. Thank you to the Ancient City Roadrunners for coming in. Rick and Clay back in the booth. Thank you guys very much. And thank you guys out there for watching. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.